Next to the last stop on the NNSCRA Mello Yello Racing Series, stop number 28 in the series brings us to Phoenix International Raceway. It's the running of the Subway 200. As we're down to the next to the last stop of the series, it's also home in the next to the last stop of the Castrol GTX Cup Series for season 30. But this is season 2 of this series, I should say. It's the running of the Subway 200, as we said. I'm repeating the same lines I'm saying. But anyway, we are here for 32 laps of action. Here's the starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole, it is Levi McIntyre, car number 60, the Aflac Ford Fusion. He's alongside car number 66, Zachary Fitzwater sits alongside of him. Second row has our Rockingham winner, Carson Gum, in car 26, the Dr. Pepper Chevrolet. He's alongside 24, the Pepsi Chevrolet of Charles Sanford, a pair of soda pop products in the second row. Third row, car 98, the Lysol Ford of Dougie Shears. He's alongside number 87. That's Paul Minnick in the Bell Ability Chevrolet. Fourth row, Seth Cohen 00 and number 89, Quentin Moore. Fifth row has Allison Rain and number 88. And number 4, William Brock. Going to row number 6, it's car number 10, Keith Batson, and number 34, Al Lagacy. Seventh row, seats numbers 36, that's Igor Barreto. He's alongside number 9, that's Kat Batson, Keith's wife. Next row down has number 15, Ryan Brommer in the Oakwood Homes Chevrolet, and number 77, Stephen Colon in the Dollar General Chevrolet. Going to row number 8, we see car number 45, James Sykes, and the championship leader, Dylan Young, in the AC Delco Chevrolet, car number 2. Next row down has number 38, Joshua Osborne, the Great Clips Toyota, and Trent Dunham in number 18, the MB&A Pontiac. Next row down has number 2 in the points. That is Laura Chung, number 93 Amoco Ultimate Pontiac. She's alongside number 74, Daniel Bouchard, who comes into this race 15th in the points chase, but with 3 victories this season in the South America Finalube Chevrolet. Next row down has number 72, Lucas Martins, and number 7, Kyle Matthews. Next row down after that would be car number 5, Kev Shearer in the National Guard Chevrolet. He's alongside car number 32, Derek Edison in the Kleenex Chevrolet. Next row down has number 22, Jeff Scott, and number 33, that is Jacob Thibodeau. Next row down has Daniel Gatrot, car number 1, the Masuki Lounge Chevrolet, and number 37, Muhammad Abdullah. Next row down has number 3, Cole Deaver in the AC Delco Chevrolet, and number 44, Cole Kawabe in the Slim Jim Chevrolet. Next row down has number 17, Jessica Shelton, and number 92, Cement Ozcon. Next row down has number 99, Dylan Ebrahimian, and number 62, Zach Winkle. Next row down after that would be number 63, Connor Breeden, and beside him would be number 8, that's Rob Evans, and starting shotgun, Jesse Turner in 48, and 27, that is Nathan Ormond. So that's the starting lineup for today's running event here at Phoenix, the Subway 200. Of course, the Castrol Cup Series race we mentioned here at Phoenix is the Subway 500, part of Subway Racing Weekend. And of course, not to mention Subway, one of the best subs you'll ever eat too. No question about that. So that all said, with 40 cars on pit road, let's give the command to fire the engines for the Subway 200 here at Phoenix. Command given to fire the engines as we get some racing here today. As the pace car releases the field off the pit road for the pace of the we're back for the start of the race right after this. Well, the guy who was to have been our outside pole sitter, Zachary Fitzwater, he's already on pit road before the start of the race here, as something had gone awry on the Trop Arctic Chevrolet. Meantime, we have green flag racing here as the Subway 200 is underway here at Phoenix. Levi McIntyre leads him down. He comes in this race number 3 in the points. In fact, tied with Trent Dunham for the number 3 spot. 62 points back in the leader, Dylan Young, who has a 38-point advantage coming into this race. And Trent Dunham's in the wall. That's the man he's talking about, tied for 3rd in the points. He has spun, so has Daniel Bouchard in 74. Connor Brayton in 63 is a crash. And some more cars wrecking. We see Samantha Oscon, Jessica Shelton, Nathan Orman, the Castrol GTX Chevrolet is involved. There's Thibodeau in 33s, James Sykes, Daniel Getrock in the 1 car. Well, it didn't take long for the action to get going there. Jesse Turner in the 48 cars involved, looks like. Dylan Abrahamian, 99 car, the Aaron's Dream machine. Dream looks like a nightmare, obviously, in that machine, but take a look again as to what happened. This is coming off turn number 2 on the very first lap here. This is what used to be turn 4, by the way, at Phoenix. And they do get pretty wide there through these corners here at Phoenix here. And there you see Kev Shearer pushed up the racetrack right there, number 5. Gets right into Lucas Martins at 72. Well, he doesn't quite get into Lucas Martins at 72. He just backed off. But Lucas gets Trent Dunham, spins him around in number 18. In the wall he goes. He takes the 74 car of Daniel Bouchard with him. And then everybody else. James Sykes, you see him. He spins right in front of Dylan Young, in fact. Everybody else, you see Turner, Oscon, Breton, and Kawibi get involved in this whole thing too. But now let's take a look at what happened to James Sykes in the 45 car. Here he is, and he and Dylan Young get right into it as well too. Sykes is going to squeeze Young into the wall right there. That's the points leader he just squeezed in the wall too, by the way. But I don't think Dylan's going to get any damage from this. Oh, Kev Shearer just about got into it. Kyle Matthews gets tagged. Here comes everybody else in the field. Daniel Getrock spins right in front of Jessica Shelton. Sends her around. Abrahamian. Oh my gosh, he just gets butt you know what by Nathan Ormond. And Ormond just gets nailed by Cement Oscon, since Orman's Castrol GTX Chevrolet upside down. There he is, gets back on all four wheels, but the damage is done right there already. Queeby gives Jacob Thibodeau a nudge right there, and here comes Jesse Turner, just missed the 33 machine. Jessica Shelton, I think, got hit by somebody else, and then just add insult to injury, she hits the 92 car of Cement Oscon. Here's where Shelton got the second hit. I think it's from Rob Evans in the 8. Yes, it is. Just crumples the back end of the number 17 DeWalt Chevrolet. And Shelton was another one fighting for the top 10 spot in the points. She came in this race number 5 in the points. Coming in. Trying to hold on to a top 5. And with Stephen Cologne still out there, that's going to make she's going to have to hope for problems out of Cologne for her to hold on to that 5th spot coming out of Phoenix and heading into the finale at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Pace cars lights are off here as Levi McIntyre leads the field down with Charles Sam for 2nd position. 3rd right now is Carson Gum. 4th position is that's not who's running 4th. 4th position is Dougie Shears. 5th is Seth Cole. 6th is Paul Minnick. 7th position right now belonging to Keith Batson. 8th is Quentin Moore. 9th is Allison Rain. 10th position is William Brock. 11th is Igor Barreto. 12th, Al Legacy. 13th is Ryan Brommer. 14th, Laura Chung. 15th, the aforementioned Stephen Cologne. In the 77 machine. Pace car is already off on the pit road. Field heading into what used to be turn 1. It's now turn 3 here at Phoenix. As they come off turn number 4 and get the green flag. Levi McIntyre looking to lead the field down. Green flag back out, back underway here at Phoenix. As for our and there's the drivers out of the race here. Zachary Fitzwater out with a gearbox failure, but tough fight for him after starting outside pole for this race here today. Jacob Thibodeau's out, Cement Oscon's out, so is Rob Evans, Nathan Orman, Daniel Getrock, James Sykes, Trent Dunham, driver tied with McIntyre for third in the points. So it looks like McIntyre's going to pull ahead of Dunham in the points. Cole Quavey and Dylan Ibrahimian are all out of the race here. And in the meantime, as for Dylan Young, he's running 19th right now. Laura Chung is running 14th. At this point, Cole Deaver, he's falling back in that number 3 car. Where's Deaver at? Oh, he was on pit road. He made an unscheduled pit stop. Cole Deaver, who had lost a lot of points at Rockingham, the last race on the tour, and Connor Brayton slams the wall coming through turns number 1 and 2. But Cole Deaver, the defending series champion, trying to hang on to a top 10 position of points. He comes in this race 7th in the points, and he is going to fall a ways back coming out of this race. He runs 30th position, 1 lap down as Levi McIntyre continues to lead the pack. Charles Samper remains 2nd position. 3rd is still, actually we got about 4 3rd now, it's between Seth Cole and Carson Gunn. Carson, who dominated at Rockingham, the last race on the tour in the AC Delco 200, looks for 2 in a row at Phoenix. He's got a pretty good car again here, and it's with this Dr. Pepper Chevrolet, so Carson looks like about to trying to close the season out in fine style. Turns number 3 and 4 to come here. You're on board with Keith Patson, car number 10, the Nesquik Ford. 163 miles an hour to turn number 1. He goes. And about 121 miles an hour to turn number 4. Turn number 2, excuse me, used to be turn 4. Again, 162 miles an hour to turn number 1, or turn number 3. There's turn 4, obviously. Patson has to lose his spot there to Seth Cole. Seth in the number 0 car. Patson was brought in 5th position the last time by. There's Allison Rain, number 88, to the low side. So Allison numbers into 5th position now in the Navy Chevrolet. Again, Allison Rain is the driver formerly known as Johnny Gardner. Through turns number 1 and 2 to come. Seth Cole trying to close up in the top 3 spots here. And give a call to Dougie Shears. Dougie Shears has been kind of a hit and miss this season in that number 98 car. And yet he's been quietly doing well here. He's got 4 top 10s this season. 4 top 5s, excuse me, and 10 top 10s. He's 12th in the points coming in. And in fact, he's actually not far away from the top 10 position in the points, believe it or not. The 10th spot is currently held by Kev Shearer. But he's got about maybe 60 or 70 points away from the 10th position in the 12th spot. So Dougie Shears is not out of this race for the top 10 spot by any stretch of imagination. Coming in this race at Phoenix, and of course, if he can try to stay that way going into Atlanta, he may still have a shot. And not only that, but Dougie Shears in contention for maybe his first victory of the season, possibly. Carson Gunn did it last race at Rockingham, so he could do it today here at Phoenix here. But he runs third right now, trying to get by Charles Simmer. He's in fact also not far behind Levi McIntyre, the leader of the race. As we're 15 laps into the books, and we have got now 17 laps remaining here at Phoenix. Sanford remains 2nd position. We mentioned Shears in 3rd. 4th position right now belonging to Seth Cole and Allison Lane running in 5th spot. 6th position is Keith Batson, I believe. Yep, there he is. 7th is Quentin Moore. 8th is William Brock in the 4 car. 9th position right now belonging to a battle between Carson Gunn and Al Lagasse. The 26 and 34 cars battling there. They are. That's 9th and 10th on your screen. And Lagasse pulls ahead of Carson Gunn right now. They go through turns number 1 and 2, or turns number 3 and 4, excuse me. I've used this track since season 23 in the Cup Series, and I'm having a hard time still with this track. But Carson Guns fell in 10th position, and Joshua Osborne is now closing up on him in a great quick Toyota. And here comes Joshua to the low side as he moves in the inside in turns number 1 and 2, turns number 3 and 4, excuse me. He runs 11th, 12th is Stephen Colon, 13th is still now Laura Chung, 14th is Paul Minnick, Ryan Brommer 15th, 16th is Igor Barreto, 17th is Dylan Young, 18th is Lucas Martins, 19th is Zach Winkle, and 20th is Jeff Scott with Jesse Turner 21st right now. 22nd is Kat Madsen, 23rd Derek Edison, 24th Kev Shearer, and 25th is Daniel Bouchard. Muhammad Abdullah is 26th, 27th is Kyle Matthews, 28th is Jessica Shelton. Connor Brayton is 29th and Cole Deaver is 30th. Both of them have gone 1 lap down in this race here. Dougie Shears now is in the second position now as he's gotten past Charles Sanford. See what Dougie can do with Levi McIntyre. He's led all the way so far from the pole. Through turns here, Dougie Shears up on the back bumper of McIntyre's car as they go through turns number 3 and 4 now. Shears pulls back just a little bit though. 1300ths of a second the last time by between those two cars. Both them Fords. One's a Fusion, the other a Taurus. Shears moves to the low side on McIntyre's car. Come on, turn number 4. Shears gets a little. Turn number 2, I should say. Shears gets a little bit loose in turn number 3. Gathers it back up right now and tries to get on McIntyre. Come off the 4 turn to start finish line. 22 laps in the books. 10 laps to go at Phoenix. Let's say 32 lap race here in the Mello Yellow Series as opposed to 47 in the Cup race. Charles Sanford is in 3rd position in case anything happens to the front 2 cars. Allison Rainbow has moved past Seth Cole for 4th position, excuse me. Off the 4th turn they come here. Dougie Shears trying his best to find his way around Levi McIntyre. He's heading to turn number 3 now. Charles Sanford, like I said, in 3rd position, watching all this happening in front of him. 24 laps in the books, 8 laps to go. 117.017 the average speed. We've had only 1 caution so far in this race. Here comes Sanford to the low side for 2nd place on Dougie Shears. Not going to do it. Levi McIntyre doing a good job holding off those front 2 cars, or those 2 cars behind him, I should say. Ford's 1st and 2nd, then you got Chevrolet's 3rd and 4th, and a Pontiac in 5th. Time Michael Briggs at number 26. We now have 7 laps to go. I should say maybe that's 6 laps to go. I should say not 20, not 7. And yellow flag's flown for the 2nd time. This changes everything. It's Carson Gum, 26. He was just talking about him running 10th a minute ago. Oh, gosh. And it was him and Paul Minnick. They got together, come off turn number 2. Minnick just comes up to the inside, has a good run. Taps the 26 car around. He goes. And into the wall goes the 26 Dr. Pepper Chevrolet. And same with the 87 Bell South Mobility Chevrolet of Paul Minnick. Round and round they both go. Luckily out of harm's way, looks like it appears. Carson able to get his car to get back underway, and Paul Minnick, I think, was able to get his car back underway too. There's Carson coming in for an unscheduled pit stop on lap number 28. Not sure if we're gonna get this race restarted though. Levi McIntyre, I do know one thing: he did not want to see that yellow flag fly though, because Dougie Shears was all over the back bumper of him for much of those last few laps in this race here. And Dougie may have a trick or two up his sleeve on the restart though. He might or he might not. We'll see what happens when the restart happens here, if there's a restart at this. And we are getting word it's a piston failure on that's knocked the 26 car of Carson Gum out of racing. It's a shame for Carson. Like I said, he's having a really good run here today. Well, fast and seatbelts, everybody. We're going to have a 2-lap shootout here at Phoenix between Levi McIntyre, Dougie Shears in second position. Third is Charles Simper. Fourth position is Allison Rain. Fifth is Seth Cole. Sixth position is Quentin Moore. Seventh is Keith Batson. Eighth is William Brock. Ninth, Joshua Osborne. And 10th position is Stephen Cologne. The points battle: Laura Chung is in 11th position. Dylan Young is in 17th. Coming in here at Phoenix there. So Dylan hopes to gain a few more spots to hope from losing any points on Laura Chung. Coming into Atlanta, the green flag out. 2 laps to go. Levi got the restart he needed, though. Dougie Shears trying to his best, though. Quentin Moore way up on the high side, coming off through turns number 1 and 2. Samper for second place, and that may be all she wrote right there for the win. As Levi McIntyre comes along, he'll see the white flag. 1 lap to go. He's led every lap so far here in the Subway 200. 3 wide right there behind. Seth Cole trying to get by Allison Rain and Dougie Shears. They come through turns number 1 and 2, and Seth's going to get them both for that third position. Off turns number 3 and 4 they come. Seth's going to try his luck on Charles Saber, but when it counts up front, Levi McIntyre wins here at Phoenix. Levi McIntyre, the number 60 Aflac Ford Fusion, the Carl Edwards Special, goes to victory lane here today here in the desert. Average speed 106.288, the average here today. Charles Samper finishes second. Third will go to Seth Cole. Fourth to Allison Rain. Fifth to Dougie Shears. Sixth place will go to Keith Batson and Joshua Osborne. And how about Laura Chung? Eighth place, that may have possibly just given her the points lead. Possibly heading into that. Boy, are we going to have an upset champion here? I don't know. We'll see what happens at Atlanta possibly here. Ninth will go to Quentin Moore. 10th position will go to William Brock. So 28 races are in the books, and 1 race will remain when we head to Atlanta for the running of the Slick 50 300. The season finale for that race here. 11th the finisher on Stephen Cologne with a solid day, finishes 11th in today's event. 12th will go to Igor Barreto. 13th, Lucas Martins. 14th will go to Ryan Brommer. Second will 15th. 16th will go to Al Legacy. Dylan Young ends up 17th. 9 spots behind Laura Chung, so it's going to be close going into Atlanta points-wise. I mean, that's going to be really close between a seasoned veteran, between one of the NNSCRA veterans and one of the NNSCRA newcomers. Oh, gosh, what a battle that's going to be points-wise. Oh, brother. And I actually also would not count Levi McIntyre out of the points hunt as well, too, because he was third place in the points coming into this race, too. 62 points back of the leader. So Levi may have just had himself a points harvest as well, too. It's going to be maybe a 3-way heading into Atlanta, the season finale for that race. I mean, that's going to be quite a race. Anyways, I tell you what, you may not want to miss this one. 18th will go to Jeff Scott, Jesse Turner 19th, and Kat Batson will finish in 20th position. 21st will go to Derek Edison and Dana Bouchard, Paul Minnick, Muhammad Abdullah 24th, Kyle Matthews 25th, Jessica Shelton 26th, 27th will go to Cole Deaver, 28th will go to Cab Shearer, and 29th to Connor Breton. 29 cars finished this race here today. 26 of them finished on the lead lap, and that being Jessica Shelton. The cars finished out of the race. There are 11 cars finished out of the race. Carson Gum, shame that, like I said, for him, he had a really good run going on here today. Dylan Abrahamian, Cole Kwiebe, Trent Dunham, that may have just killed his possibilities for a championship right there, 33rd. Unfortunately for Trent, he can still get some points at Atlanta, though. He can still try to salvage what he can in the season. James Sykes, 34th, then Dana Gatrock, Nathan Ormond, Rob Evans, Cement Oscon, Jacob Thibodeau, and Zachary Fitzwater. Outside Pulsar didn't even get to have fun today after a gearbox failure has knocked them out before they even took the green flag. So congratulations once again to Levi McIntyre, the winner of Subway 200. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA South Dakota desires to have for his channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup series, which is the main series on his channel, and also be sure to get with Seth if you want in on his series next season for his Duracell Cup, and he'll get you going. And also be sure to check out our other two series, in this NNSCRA Offline, one of which comes from our race winner, Levi McIntyre. His channel is ThrashManiac99. He's the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup series. And also be sure to subscribe to his channel for some cool stuff. And also be sure to subscribe to X8675309858X for some cool stuff as well too. That's Dylan Young's channel. He's the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup series. So be sure to check those two series out as well too. So that will do it here today at Phoenix. For now, this is James Claus, member production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We will see you at this series finale at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and also for the Cup Series race, the Subway 500, right here at Phoenix.